Okay, guys, so hopefully for 8 and 9, this is what you guys got. Hopefully you got negative 2x, or negative 2, 7, and negative 4, 1 for your solution. So what we're going to do is just take this to another level, and we're going to look at this situation right here in which I have a negative 1x, I got a 22x, I got a negative 4y, and I got a plus negative 2y. Now, in this case, are any of these opposites of each other? Or are any of them the same number in this case? No, neither of them are the same number or opposites. So what we're trying to do here is trying to make either the x's opposite each other. So that means that if I look at 22, the opposite of 22 is negative 22. And then if I look at like negative 4, which is right here, the opposite is positive 4. So if I look at this, is there a way to make this negative 11 into a negative 22? And the answer would be yes. I can multiply this by 2, and that makes negative 11 into a negative 22. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to distribute the 2 through the parentheses, so I got negative 22x plus negative 8y equals 2. And that other equation is 22x plus negative 2y equals 28. So now, step 2 is the same as what it's always been, is now we just add the two equations together because the x's are opposite. So those two cancel. And then negative 8 plus negative 2 is negative 10y equals 30. So that creates a new equation. So now, what we're going to do next is divide both sides by negative 10. So I get y to be negative 3. So now that I have y equaling negative 3, now I can find out what x is by plugging it in. So I have negative 11x minus 4 times negative 3 equals 1. So I have negative 11x plus 12 equals 1. Subtract 12. Divide both sides by negative 11. Looks like I got x to be 1. So if I plug 1 in place of x here, let's see if it checks. I should get 28. So I got 22 plus 6 equals 28. So that checks out. Okay, let's look at one more. So in this case, are my x's opposite? Or are my y's opposite? Well, looks like I have a 7. The opposite of 7 is negative 7. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply this equation by negative 7 to try to get the x's to be opposite each other. So when I do that, I get negative 7x plus 28y equals 63. The other equation, 7x minus 10y equals 9. We're going to add. Those x's cancel. So I have 18y equals 72. Divide both sides by 18. Looks like I get y to be positive 4. So now I'm going to plug y in place of one of the equations. So I'm going to do 7x minus 10 times 4 equals 9. So I have 7x minus 40 equals 9. Add 40. So it looks like I get 7x equals 49. Divide both sides by 7. I got x to be 7. So it looks like my solution's 7, 4. So if I just plug it into that bottom equation, I got 7 minus 4 times 4 equals negative 9. So I got 7 minus 16 equals negative 9. So it looks like I got negative 9 equals negative 9. What I'm going to ask you guys to do is try 12 and 13, and we will talk about those tomorrow.